the late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller.
Bam! The late adopter. Hello everybody, now with microphone on. How's everybody doing? Doing good. I see a lot of people asking me for Dodge Daddy's song today. And you know, I could have played Dodge Daddy's song, you know, but I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, but I'm still not awake. Look at my face, guys. Look at my face. Yeah. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I think everybody's doing very, very nice. We are at 45k, I think. Yeah, 45.3k. We broke the 45k. No, we did not break. We hit the 45k resistance. We did not break the 45k resistance. This rising wedge here did not play actually as it, you know, should have played out. We did fall out of the rising wedge. We did go all the way down here to 42,000. No, but then we just like, okay, let's continue going up over here. So maybe this big rising wedge wasn't actually that big rising wedge. Maybe there's some kind of smaller rising wedge up here, you know, something like this over here, or expanding wedge, or whatever you want to call it, right? Then try to go up. I don't know. It really bothers my you know, mind a little bit about here. We are breaking the resistance up here at how much we have to zoom. Okay, let's go to 4 hourly so you can see the numbers. You know, we are breaking the 43,000, 44,007. Everything is being broken right now. You can see here really nicely. Let's go to the daily. This is a daily chart. You can see here that yesterday we actually managed to break this 43,000 down here. We broke that. It did not break the 44,000. 44,000 is 200 moving average. Right now we are actually breaking. So we are breaking all kind of resistances, guys. We are breaking definitely all kind of resistances. Where do you think this is going right now? I need to buy the dip. This is the dip, man. This is the dip. That's the dip. Will you get a chance for another dip? Yeah, but you know, maybe it's gonna do that, but maybe it's gonna do that as well, you know. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Did anyone buy the buy and go to the beach signal? Yeah, it's CoinSkid here is talking about the buy and go to the beach signal. Let's see his buy. Let's see CoinSkid's buy and go to the beach signal. He's got EMAs. He's using EMAs. You know, he's using EMAs. Let's check the EMAs. Buy and go to beach signal. Let's do it on this chart over here. And let's change this. What's that? 20 and 55, or I think it's 20 and 55. I don't remember. CoinSkid, which number? It's 20 and 55. I think it's 20 and 55. I think it's 20 and 55. Input 55. I think this is 55. I think this is, you know, CoinSkid buy and go to the beach signal right over here. 2055 held support. Yeah, 2055 right over here holding support and bouncing off. So this is, you know, CoinSkid buy and go to the beach signal. This is sell and go to the beach. And down here is also again buy and go to the beach. So you see his signals are very good, guys. So, you know, join the CoinSkid signal group. Also check out Herr Schubern buy signal. Too many buy signals, man. Too many buy signals right now. Too many buy signals. It looks good, cannot complain. That does look good, guys. But we are coming to a crucial moment in the history of Bitcoin right now. A very crucial moment. I don't know if you are aware of that. I know everybody is very, very excited. Everybody has a lot of euphoria right now, especially right now up here. Everybody is like, oh, this is just gonna continue going up. Everybody is really, really, you know, pumped about the price. Unfortunately, we are not where we should be yet. This is the 200 moving average. This line over here, it's 200 moving average on the daily chart. It's the very important moving average on the chart right now, and right now we are coming back to that line. We're coming back to the line, and we gotta see if we actually manage to go above the line or not. Can we close above? Can we stay above the line? That's where the bullishness is gonna kick in. If we can get above it, stay above it, and start going up over here, you know, there is no other way to say than this is super bullish. I mean, there are resistances up here, all the way up, the resistance all the way up to 65,000 and so forth, right? Starting down here at the lowest 45,000, this down here. But right now, you know, this resistance up here is really important to break. If we fail that, I'm seeing downside, but the 200 moving average is really important. Also, today Sunday, of course, Sunday, this 20 moving average will go a little bit down here. So, you know, right now it's over here, you know, it's gonna next week it's gonna be somewhere around that down here at 43,000. So if you look at a weekly price, if we close anywhere above this line up here, if we close anywhere above 43,000 today, if we close above 43,000, technically next week we will be above the 20 moving average on the weekly time frame. Now, just because you're above 20 weekly average does not mean that you are just gonna continue going up. That does not mean that we can just get rejected like over here. You can see here fell through the 20 right back up above again, right? So something like over here, you go below the 50, but then right, you continue go, you think, oh, this is gonna go, you know, baiting you, and then right back up again. You know, that can happen. That can happen on the way up here as well. You know, it can bait you up here and then push you all the way down here, and you can go really hard down. That can happen. So, you know, just because we close above it, we are not actually safe yet. We are not safe yet, but it does look good, guys. It does look good. Yesterday we were talking about beside the RSI divergence. We still got RSI divergence here, and it's not correcting yet. So, you know, it's interesting to see if it will be corrected. You can see that the price is still going towards the upside, and the I don't know which, and the RSI is going down, up, down. So this is still RSI divergence in the books. But if this just continues going up, this divergence will correct itself. So we still don't have divergence yet, but it can be created if we start getting red candles up here. That might actually push us back again on the 20 moving average or something like that, and we're gonna see that. So that is that. That's the divergence that's actually looming in the background. So keep in mind that, the divergence in the background. Beside the divergence in the background, the other signal, what did we say the other thing was? The rising wedge, right? We had the rising wedge here on the 1 hourly time frame. We had the rising wedge on, just let me remove these moving averages for a second up here. We had the rising wedge on the 1 hourly time frame. This was the rising wedge, and you can see here that we actually right over here yesterday, I think it was right after the stream, we broke on the downside. It went all the way down to the 43,000. So I think the rising wedge is already played out. I don't think this is gonna go. I don't think this is a big rising. I think it's some kind of a smaller, either expanding channel or something like that. I think we messed out this this rising wedge up here. So we're gonna see that. But the upper line is definitely the resistance right now. So if you go up here, we might actually go all the way up to 36,000, something like that. 36,000 up here, if you just look at that. But we are actually climbing above these resistances. So let's zoom out a little bit and talk about long-term trend lines. We're gonna go to the 4 hourly, I think. Yeah, 4 hourly is nice. So I think there's a bigger rising wedge forming. Now these levels up here are really important. I think it corresponds really nicely over here, like it creates a really nice trend line. So if we go up here, we are gonna hit some kind of 46 level up here as well, and this is creating actually a rather nice depending on how you draw this one, here or there, it really doesn't matter. It might be some kind of a rising wedge again, big rising wedge again, that we might actually break on the downside eventually. But we might just go all the way up here, like the 39,000, something like that, and then break down to some kind of 42,000, and then jump up again and continue towards the upside, right? That doesn't have to look, but it is a big rising wedge. It is a 4-hourly rising wedge. Let's see here how this rising wedge look on a daily. I mean, it is usable. Maybe something like this, give or take. It is usable. It can be something like this, right? Big rising wedge that's actually right now forming. Like, we can go like, I don't know, we can go all the way up to some 53,000. It's a hopium, like it can happen, You can have some kind of pullback here, then jump up here, and then break the downside. We don't know. It's good to know that we at least see the rising wedge. It's not a rising wedge. Let's check out the moving averages right now, but know that the RSI is looming in the background. This rising wedge is looming in the background, so it's nice, but it does look bullish, guys. First and almost it does look bullish. It does look nice. We are a little bit extended, just like over here, away from both the 10 moving average and the 20 moving average, a little bit extended. So so I'm looking for some kind of pullback eventually, especially since especially since we are having the RSI divergence up here, right? Some kind of pullback, but this can go higher before we actually get the pullback. It can go higher before we have to get the pullback. It can go a lot higher before we actually have to get a pullback. Let's see down here. But the 10 moving average does get hit quite often, so I'm expecting at least the 10 moving average to get hit. Not right now, but pretty soon. Now the big thing, of course, in this all of this is, of course, our only moon phases indicator, right? So today is the day that we are gonna get. Today is the 8th of August. Let's see on the 1 hourly. Didn't get it yet. 30 minutes, 50 minutes. I'm not quite sure when it's gonna pop out, but we're gonna get soon the new moon up here. And for everybody who's been following the channel, you know what the moon means. It means that we are gonna start dumping soon. You can see the moon phase. This new moon is pushing the price all the time to the downside. So right now we are gonna get, today is actually the new moon day. So today we might actually start already dumping, maybe tomorrow, but thing is, we are at the 200 moving average on the daily. We are crossing the 20 moving average on the weekly on a Sunday, very important level. We are getting the new moon on this day, on a Sunday, just the day before the weekly close. So everything is happening today. If you want to play lottery right now, you want to bet on the 7 numbers, today's the day to do it, because today is a very special day. Something's going to happen in the universe. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in the universe, but something is going to happen in the universe. And today is going to be the day something's going to start happening, or after day. Because tonight we are getting the new moon, and the new moon is going to have effect on the population, and the market psychology is going to change, I think. So on this channel, of course, we'll dump from 46,000 to 4,300. I know it's a spelling error, but that's nice, man. I'm hoping for 4,300. I'm hoping for this, man. I'm hoping for this as well. I'm hoping for that as well. Who's more bearish now, Coinskid or me? If Coinskid says calling 4,300, yes, it all makes sense. Charts, fundamentals, news. It all makes sense, guys. Once you see the moon, it all makes sense. But nonetheless, guys, all jokes aside, this is a legit pump. It's a good pump. But it's a very, very nice pump. But the 200 moving average, it's right now looming in the background. 200 moving average. On the weekly, we got a 20 moving average. On the weekly, we got a 20 moving average that's looming in the background. Also, we are actually above this this 45,200. We are hitting this resistance up here as well at the same time right now. So it is legit. It does legitimately look good. You know, the pump has been legitimately nice. We broke a lot of resistance. When you break resistances, you know, you increase the bullishness. If there was some kind of bullish stats here, bullish stat, you know, every time you know, you break some kind of resistance, you get your stats +2, +1, +7, +7. You know, you increase the bullishness stats. Every time you break the resistance, you increase the stat, you know, the bullish stat. And every time you break the support, you increase the bearish, you know, bearishness stat, you know. So that's how these things work. So right now, and with these 3 weeks right now that's been going over here, we've broken a lot of resistance on the way up. There has been you know, a big amount of resistance up here, and you know, once we broke this level up here, we said that we might just go straight up to the, you know, 45,000, because there is literally nothing between over here, and there was nothing between over here. But right now over here at 45,000 all the way up to the 46,000 is again a lot of resistance. So up here is a lot of resistance, down here was a lot of resistance, resistance or support, right? But between here there was nothing. So we said, I think we said several times that, you know, it can go pretty fast from 39 to like something like 44. It took a while, I'm not gonna lie, it took a while to get from over here, you know, down here to up here. It took a while, and we get only halfway up there before we had the tracement to go up there. But it went pretty quick. It went pretty quick because that it was just empty space up here. It was empty space. But right now we're coming to this very important resistance on the upside, and it's going to be interesting to see how this actually plays out. So I think next week is going to be one of the most important weeks you're going to actually experience, because this next candle, this next weekly candle, will tell us a lot about whether we are actually bullish or not. Because everybody was expecting this move to this level. Everybody expecting what everybody expects now, I think. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, because I don't know how you guys think. But down here, you know, we are looking down here at 29,000. We are looking at some kind of 28,000 to get in, right? So one less dump. You remember that one less dump to get in. You know, fail that. That's fine. You know, sometimes that happens. You get these kind of pumps. You know, it's 100% pump, man. And, you know, if this continues, you know, also gonna do like 200% every day. But everybody was expecting some kind of pump over here. The pump was legit. Nobody knew actually how big pump was, but we are expecting, you know, at eventually, you know, you gotta hit the 20 moving average. So everybody was expecting, we on this channel were expecting the pump to 20 moving average, eventually to 44, 45,000. That happened. Now what everybody is expecting, or at least what we on this channel are expecting, we are expecting dump. Unfortunately, we are expecting dump even with the new moon and everything, all the jokes aside. We are expecting dump, we are expecting rejection of the 20 moving average. So how this is gonna play out, how many days it's gonna be like to get the rejection, we don't know actually that, but we are expecting rejection. Now what I don't understand, or what I don't know, is how many people are actually very, very bullish. Because if everybody becomes super bullish and thinks this can go up, this must actually this might you know, do what I think it's gonna do and drop down. But if everybody thinks that the 20 moving average is the drop price, if everybody thinks that 20 moving average is the drop price, it might actually just continue going up. So I don't know how the market is actually thinking. Does the market think that this will actually right now drop down, or does the market think that this will pump up? Man, I'm scared. I FOMO'd at 40k. Well, if you FOMO'd at 40k right now, you are at 45k. So, you know, just put a stop loss at you know, 40k and $1. You're gonna be fine, man. Sure, you lost like some percent, but you did not lose your cash. You know, you're in profit. As long as you're in profit, you're good, man. Bullish. Could we have another alt season? BT dominance broke out of the wedge. Yeah, the dominance. Let's take a quick word about the dominance. You can see here, this. I don't know. Is this wedge legit or not? This is the rising wedge of the dominant chart over here, and Bitcoin has been right now going up here. You can see here this move to the downside. This is on the daily. So Bitcoin has been going up, but let's see the daily chart on Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, so this move is Bitcoin going down, alts going down more, Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin dominance goes up still. Bitcoin is still gaining more than altcoins, guys. Bitcoin, I don't know if it's gaining more than Ethereum, but you know, of altcoin is still gaining more, it's still going up. So what's gonna happen is this is gonna continue going up to a certain level, and when Bitcoin tops out and you know have some kind of pullback, you know, you're gonna see. The way we're gonna know that this is a legit bull market is when the price of Bitcoin does something like that and starts going like over here, starts going down, but the dominance starts going down, but the Bitcoin price continues going up. When dominance goes down and Bitcoin price goes up at the same time over a long period of time, that's when you know that you are in bull market, because that means that alts are exploding. Alts are exploding. Okay, when Bitcoin dominance is going down and Bitcoin is going up while Bitcoin is going up, that means that alts are exploding. Just like over here, down here, you know, Bitcoin was actually going up, but alts were exploding. So dominance was going down and Bitcoin price was actually going up. That's the bull market, right? That's the bull market, or alt season. The late adopter is not very bullish. I'm not. I mean, I'm bullish as you know, bullish can be. I'm not bullish like we're gonna hit 60k or 100k yet, you know, because I just look at what we are actually hitting right now. Right now we are hitting the 20 moving average. Right now we're hitting the 200 moving average up here. Sorry, not this one. Right now we're hitting the 200 moving average. Right now we are hitting the resistance up here. You know, we are hitting all kind of resistance. Like I'm just as bullish as everybody else, but right now, you know, just take a little bit easy, because right now we are hitting some major resistance and we were expecting the move. You know, we are expecting move. So when something is expected, you know, you know, we are expecting move. I can show you where we are expecting. We got this very nice indicator down here, you know, and these pullbacks that don't happen that often. You see here down here, these pullbacks never happen that often, right? So these pullbacks never happen, but every time they do happen, you go back to the 20 moving average. They do happen back to the 20 moving average. They do happen back to the 20 moving. They do happen back to the 20. Like it has never failed before. You can go also back down in time. This has never failed before. Every time you get this kind of overextension to the downside, you go up to the 20 moving average. That's simple. That's simple. This is a weekly chart. When you get these kind of extensions, you go up to the 20 moving average. Right now we are up to the 20 moving average, but we are in the bear market, as we told before. So just because you are up here doesn't mean that we are gonna go all the way to 200,000 or whatever. You know, we gotta be rational human beings and know that right now the moon will kick in today. The moon will kick in today. So how this will affect the markets or not, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that. Are just trading or just making income from YouTube? You know, I got a day job, so you know that's income. You know, I'm making some money from YouTube, and I'm just hodling my money, not losing any money. Because even though I could have like made a lot of money up here, the best thing you're gonna learn in the bear market is never FOMO in, because although you know, because people FOMO in, people FOMO in, you know. A lot of the time people can FOMO in, you know, when they see the price going up, you know, and you know, you get wrecked on the downside, right? Even here, people FOMO in and then get wrecked and then sell maybe, you know, and can stop going. So never FOMO in, never FOMO in. We want to get in here, we didn't get in here, so it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter. It's been 3 weeks, the markets will be here years and years on, you know. There will be another 100% pumps when I will actually buy the bottoms, when I will actually get in at a good price. Because so I'm just holding in, you know, USD, no problem. No problem, I'm just holding in USD. You know, if it goes down, it's nice. If I buy here, it's okay, no problem, no problem. So, you know, just waiting. It really doesn't matter. You know, we had a nice bull run, made some money off that, you know, stashed that away, you know, have my nice trading account, just waiting, no problem. Put some money in some kind of projects, just waiting, you know, no problem. But yeah, but you know, people trading this to the long side, you know, leveraging, you know, they are making insane money right now. But we are hitting resistance, we are getting the new moon, we are, you know, have been expecting the pump up to 45,000. Now you're at 45,000. Do we expect pump to 60,000? No. If it does happen, it's gonna be unexpected. It's gonna take put everybody on the edge of the bed. Where is the... Yeah, just a second, guys. Just a second. I just gotta... There we go. The game, guys. The game, guys. By the way, guys, if somebody knows how to fix the scaling function, because it's two layers, you know, you got these moons in the background, right? That's you know, the moons, the planets, whatever, you know, you got a background, and then you got the ship. So there's two layers, and when I try to scale them up and down, you know, it goes towards zero level. Right now it's not going actually towards zero, but yeah, it goes towards here because I actually changed it. But you know, the scaling function, this is JavaScript, the scaling function is actually quite off. So if somebody knows how to fix that, you know, tell me. Anyways, not what I want to show you. I want to show you Bitcoin Fear Greed Index. Let's see Bitcoin Fear Greed Index over here. And right now it's greed 74, really high. I mean, it's not extreme greed, but it is greed. Let's see over time. Right now 8th of August, but this is not maximum. We are not up here, but we are pretty getting to some really nice levels of, you know, but it was like extreme fear down here, extreme fear. These was some kind of extreme levels. Now we're going to opposite end of scale, but we are not up here, you know. We are pretty high, but not all the way up here. It can go higher. It has to hit 100. Yeah, it has to hit 100. Man, I've been watching this crazy UFO video channel. Or 46k, it could be, I'd be careful. I'd be careful now, guys. But you know, as long as it looks good, it looks good. It was, you know, we said yesterday, you know, it does look bullish. It does look bullish. We had a small rising wedge up here that we actually broke down off, give or take. How are we gonna draw this right now? It was something like this, right? And there was small rising wedge up here, and we broke that on the downside. Right now we are going we didn't break the trend to the downside, but we did have some kind of pullback, you know. So I think that this 1 hourly rising wedge is actually a finish. So around 1 hour rising, now there is a bigger rising wedge up here on the daily that actually is, you know, giving me some kind of concerns. But it looks like we can go with the rising wedge to 46.3 or something like that. It can happen, give or take. So this bigger rising wedge might actually, you know, be the thing that actually gets us back down to the earth. Actually gets us back down to the earth. We're gonna see that. So we got this rising wedge on the daily. We got the other side of Earth. We are getting this, you know, getting up there with the we are getting up there with the resistance. So you know, we're gonna see that. 45k touched. Yeah, I think we even broke the 45k. This is 45k3. Yeah, Ron, thanks for bucks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the money. Ron, how you feeling, man? Are you still trading the moons? Are you still believing in the moons, man? Because the moons are gonna kick in today. It's gonna kick in today, guys. It's gonna kick in today. It's gonna kick in today. Let's see the weekly time frame for a second up here. Yeah, the moons are gonna kick in, so we're gonna see how this plays out. Let's see this on the weekly time frame. Yeah, we're getting there. Like, CME at 42k. Yeah, do you have 3 green soldiers on the weekly? Yeah, now we want 9 green soldiers on the weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 green soldiers on the weekly. Now if that we get that, that's gonna be, you know, something new. The moon stuff is pseudoscience, lol. T calculator, go away from the channel. click away and go. We don't want those kind of non-believers here on this channel, okay? Either you believe in the moons or you don't, you know. And if you don't, you're probably not our kind of people. It's not pseudoscience, it's real science, man. It's real science. We believe in this. This is what's... If you do not believe in moons, you will start believing in the moon right now, because right now we are hitting the new moon and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. And after that, there is no way you can, you know, deny the science. And the science, the moon is the science. It's not pseudoscience, it's good science. You know, the pseudoscience is the science you kind of learn in university. That's the pseudoscience, you know, because everybody, you know, when the mainstream believes something, it's usually not that. Like, if there is one thing we learn in tech analysis, is if it's mainstream believes something, it usually goes the opposite way. So if the mainstream believes that, you know, the math and the science you learn at university is the real science, it's actually not. The moon phases is the real science. I promise. Good man, you're taking it nicely. It's science. Of course it's science. You don't believe in moons. Have you heard about it? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't want to hear that kind of crazy talk on here. You don't believe in moons. The moon is the huge mothership. Yeah. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out, but right now the 45,000 looks like it, we are hitting some kind of important levels. I'm gonna be like, say it like this, like, I think we might get rejected, I think we might not get rejected. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say it right now, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna see that. Now I am expecting a pullback, but I have been wrong before. I am expecting a pullback, but I've been wrong before, and we can just continue going up from here. I'm not saying this cannot happen, but I'm just saying that I think this is a bigger probability than this up here. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that, you know, the pullback over the next 3-4 weeks is bigger probability than the push towards the 6,000. Now, if we do get like pushed towards the upside, you know, I'm not gonna complain. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's gonna leave a lot of people, you know, in the back. It's gonna leave a lot of people, yeah, because these weekly candles, if you don't get pushed back to the downside, it's just gonna continue rising, and you're gonna go up to like 200k before you can actually say like, oh my god, we are 200k. That's how fast you're gonna get to 200k. So, you know, I'm gonna wait at least one more week and see how this actually goes, you know. But you know, the next week might actually, you know, push us back up. You know, we might get some kind of pullback here to the 20,000, maybe 1-2 week. Next 2 weeks are gonna be very important for the price of Bitcoin, whether it actually managed to go up or not. Crazy stuff like Wolf. I used to dread the full moon because it affected my sleep, but now I get excited for it. We are Bitcoin werewolves now. Lots of uncertainty brewing with infrastructure bill in the US, but regulations FUD. Yeah, mood, regulations FUD, this FUD, that FUD, all the kind of FUD, you know. The fear and greed index is like now at the greed, you know, so, you know, I don't know. But altcoins are not actually performing. Yeah, but you know, when is the rejection of the 20 moving average? You know, we gotta wait a little bit to see. Like, but you know, within 1 or 2 weeks, you're gonna know if this is actually a bull run or not. Within 1-2 weeks, you know, you're gonna know if this is if we are in the bull run or if we got rejected and we are actually in bear market that we actually think we are. I know what's going to happen, Tila. We're mooning at some point. We have been mooning for 3 weeks, man. Tila, when will the new moon be? It is today. It is the, I don't know what time today it is, but it is definitely today. New moon date. 9:50 AM. So it's already new moon, but I don't know why it didn't kick in. Let's see the moon phases. Let's go to the hourly. Let's use BTC USD and use it some. Where's Huobi? Huobi is in China or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Is Huobi gone? Okay, there's Huobi, but these are futures. There. Nah, it isn't up yet, but it will be. I think tonight it will be up tonight, give or take. I think it will be up tonight. It's not up yet. Now, sorry, for the full moon then. After this full. Okay, the new moon, then full moon date. Full moon date is next, is 27th February. No, this is... here we go. 2021, April, June, July, August. 22nd August. 22nd August. So, right now is the new moon and the full moon is 22nd August up here. So it does correspond really nicely to some kind of pullback up here. And then, you know. Right, guys, right. Yeah, black swans are just nasty. Congress could sort crypto fast. They could be a very fast dip. An article online states that 99% of BTC purchases are being made OTC. Think about that for a minute. It's not that big a deal because, you know, when me and you buy on exchange, everybody buying on exchange are buying like, you know, it's normal people, you know. But when somebody buys of OTC, you know, they buy like $1 billion of, you know, crypto of Bitcoin for, you know, in a second. So it's not abnormal. No, we should moon pump only after or near 22nd August. Well, down here, you know, the new moon, you know, we went 3 days before the new moon here, you know, last time, 3 days before the new moon, we actually started pre-pumping. So, you know, 3 days up here, we can start like over here, we can start pre-pumping, technically. It explains the sudden jump in price. The volume has fluctuated since the pump because you buy. Yeah, let's look at the volume. I have pump since you buy in again to push the price and then sell it all. Volume is volume out, volume in. Okay, I don't know what you said there, but let's look at the volume, guys. Let's look at the volume and see if we can actually conclude anything from the volume. Well, first thing you can conclude here is that this pump over here is not very excited because you know, there is no interest in it. The second thing, this dump to the downside was actually exciting because, you know, there was interest in the dump to the downside, and the pump up here, it looks like besides this over here, there was excitement. So this part over here, it looks like it's some kind of fake out to the upside before we actually dump to the downside, just by looking at the volume. Let's see a little bit zoomed in. Let's remove the moving averages for a second. Too many lines on the chart right now. You can see here that this around here it was going down all the way up here. So down here, so the price was going up, but the volume was going down up here. We knew that, and we knew, you know, something has to change. So we got this dump to the downside, and dump to the downside was with the volume. Was it with the volume up here? Yeah, with the volume. Dump to the downside was going with the volume, but pump to the upside was going against the volume. And now we are going up, but the pump, the buy-ins are going down. So right now this this pump to the upside is going against the volume, so it doesn't look, it looks like not the volume is not legit. And over here, I think, you know, nothing was happening. It was kind of going sideways a little bit all the way up here when we start having this big you know, pump push the price. So to me, just by looking on the volume, it does. Thanks, much appreciated. Thanks, Google user. Thanks for getting my back, man. The YouTube money is kind of crap right now. But you know, up here, it was, people are just uncertain what was going to happen, but it was going a little bit down maybe. Over here now we had a big pump over here, and then we continued going up. Now this was going against the volume, so you know, it was not legit. The dumps are going with the volume. The dumps is going with the volume, so you know, people like the dumps. but they do not like the pumps. They do not like the pumps. I think, you know, we might actually continue going down up here. So I don't know, there is a lot of signs right now that are telling me right now that we might get rejected by the 44, 45, 46,000 in this area up here. We're gonna reject. How that's gonna be, like, it's really hard to say, but I think we're gonna get rejected. Now I might be wrong, you know, CoinSkin might be right, whatever, you know, that's how life goes. Whatever happens, happens, but I think we might just get rejected up here. I think we might just get, just even by looking at volume. You got a volume that's right now, to me, the volume is saying to me, hey man, there is no interest in the price going this way. So I'm thinking some kind of problem. We got an RSI divergence on the daily, not yet actually in effect, but you know, it might come in effect eventually. So we are hitting that. We got some kind of daily rising, wedge rising. Now this can go to 46,000, so it's not yet actually completed and whatever or whatnot. So that's that. We got hitting the 200 moving average on the daily, so that's, you know, big resistance. We are hitting the 20 moving average on the weekly, big resistance. We're actually breaking that. We are hitting the horizontal line on the weekly resistance as well, 45,000. That's that. So we're hitting some important resistances with very bad indicators. So right now it does seem like we are gonna get pullback. I don't know why. Call me crazy, man. And at the top of everything, we got a new moon. You know. So what's gonna happen? Hard to say, but you know, I'm betting on the new moon. Our pullbacks will see people starting FOMO. Do not be afraid. Lots of bull signals. Don't dump. Buy until 100k. I'm with CoinSkid. Solid stream, my man. Thanks. What's happening during our clips? Well, depends. I'm not quite sure. Many people are waiting to get in. A pullback can be healthy. Well, people were waiting. You know, this was a healthy pullback. And how many pullbacks are you gonna add? Every single of these pullbacks, you get a pullback. You ride the pullback. To the guy that bought at 40k, stop. Put your stop loss. Man, have some kind of stop loss to get out. Love your moon analysis vid. Baby, bye. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna chill it for today over there. Thanks for stopping by. On the way out, hit the like button. Let's drive. See a lot of moons.
His lines are insane. He's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need. He's your vitamin to bring.
So right now the moon is happening, guys.
The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane. He's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need. He's your vitamin to bring. Killer.
That's the end, yeah. Yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. Take care. Just know that we are at resistance right now. You know what's gonna happen. It's hard to call, but you know, there is a greed, there is a resistance. There's been big pump. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a nice day. Tomorrow is Monday, 9:30 Central European time. I'm gonna try to be on the dollar tomorrow, so do stop by, and we're gonna see. If the moon phases are kicking in or not. We're gonna see if the moon phases are kicking in. Anyways, that's that. Have a nice day, guys. Have a nice day. See you around. Bye bye.